The voice boomed before the man entered the room, a thunderous Irish baritone that could convey Shakespearean tragedy or wicked mischief in equal measure. Richard Harris wasn't just an actor. He was a force of nature who lived as large off-screen as his legendary characters did on it. From rugby fields to Hollywood stardom, from drunken escapades to late-career resurrection as Dumbledore, his life was an epic worthy of the roles he played. Born October 1st, 1930 in Limerick, Ireland, young Richard's path seemed set, until tuberculosis ended his rugby dreams at 19. "I was either going to be a criminal or an actor," he later joked. After being expelled from London's Academy of Dramatic Art for punching a teacher, he worked as a laborer before his 1958 stage breakthrough in The Ginger Man. His film debut in Shake Hands with the Devil, 1959, showcased his intensity. But it was this Sporting Life, 1963, that revealed his genius. As a brutalized rugby player, Harris channeled his own athletic past into a performance so raw it earned his first Oscar nomination and left him physically and emotionally shattered. The 1960s transformed Harris into a swashbuckling icon. Camelot, 1967, made him the definitive King Arthur, despite nearly being fired for drunken antics. While A Man Called Horse, 1970, saw him endure actual Native American initiation rituals, including the infamous sun vow scene where he hung from chest piercings. Between films, he lived like a rock star, recording Grammy-nominated albums. His MacArthur Park was a surprise hit. Feuding with Peter O'Toole, We Drank Entire Cities Dry. And once getting arrested for tearing apart a restaurant with a steak knife while reciting Yeats. By the 1980s, alcoholism nearly destroyed his career, until sobriety brought a miraculous resurgence. The Field in 1990 earned his second Oscar nod at age 60, while Unforgiven in 1992 showcased his weathered gravitas. Then came Harry Potter. Initially rejecting Dumbledore as rubbish, he took the role after his 11-year-old granddaughter threatened never to speak to him again. His final performance in The Count of Monte Cristo in 2002, filmed while battling Hodgkin's lymphoma, proved his indomitable spirit until his death in 2002. Harris left behind 72 films, a reputation as Ireland's most mercurial talent, and a family of actors, including son Jared Harris. As he once said, "I've lived several lifetimes worth of adventures, most of them true." If this tribute to cinema's last great Hellraiser moved you, do what Richard would: make an entrance. Leave a like, subscribe to Tip the Iconic People, and tell us in the comments, which Harris performance was your favorite? Want us to profile another larger-than-life legend? Let us know, and remember, as Dumbledore himself said, it takes courage to grow up and become who you really are.